So give me 1 second. I need to get chat over there too. Then I believe we pump out here. Oh, why is it so wide? Why is it a wide boy? There we go. There's 2 IDs and 1 EGO, so if you keep getting getting, I don't know, Rabbit Heath, how the hell would I keep getting Rabbit Heath of all things? There's no way. I've lost all my money to gambling. That's great to hear. The first thing I hear from YouTube chat from the back streets, that's wild. But yeah, we're waiting for like 2 minutes real quick for the prediction to go off on Twitch before we decide to do some 10 pulls. So yeah. Guess I should probably look at these. When the skill flips coins, each coin flips against a random enemy among its targets. The first coin always targets the main target. All on-hit effects and all damage dealt by each coin are inflicted only against the random target the coin selected. When inflicting butterfly with the skill effects, chance to flip heads. Percent chance to inflict the departed. If this unit did not inflict the departed, inflict the living instead. Calculates every butterfly stack independently. Oh god. Oh god. The potency and the count of this effect are called living the departed. When hit, the attacker heals the living divided 4 SP, minimum 1 rounded down. When hit, and if this unit SP is at less than 0, take gloom damage for every value of the departed. Turn and reset the departed of this effect to 0, then gain sinking equal to the living and convert the living into the departed. Reset the departed of this effect to 0, then gain sinking equal to the living and convert the living. Okay. No external effects can raise the amount of butterfly inflicted. Inflict additional sinking effects, inflict additional sinking instead of additional butterfly. This effect expires when both the living and the departed reach 0. That is a whole lot of words there. My god. Successor of the funny Ruina EGO. Well, Solemn Lament in Ruina did stagger damage. This is actually going for the SP. Target is less than 0 SP. Where the SP is from. Inflict 5 butterfly. Oh, it's both the living and the departed. Let's see. So it's just basically turn out this unit has a negative effect to gain 1 attack power up next turn when tagging targets that either are in panic or EGO corrosion. When attacking targets that are either in panic or in EGO corrosion. What did they mean by EGO corrosion? Like the last train event, were the doppelgangers actually able to corrode? What is the EGO yapping? So true, actually. Really is just basically yapping a lot there. At 10 plus, the living and the departed, clash power +1. Unique ammo. The sum of potency and count maxes at 20, consumed for certain skills, while the living potency or the departed count will be consumed for each shot is randomly determined. Some attacks cancel if this unit runs out of ammo. Consume 1 of the living departed. At 10 plus, living and departed, clash power +1, coin power +1 for every 6 value of the sum of the target sinking and both butterfly. Clash would inflict 1 sinking count after attack. Gain highest residence of the living and the departed. Gain highest residence. They need to do residence stuff for this. If the said residence was absolute residence, gain highest residence ×2 of the living and departed. So if you just like go for, I guess you would have to kind of go gloom. If you get 4 gloom, you basically get 8 bullets. Set resonance was at 4+, reload instead. Effect applied to the living. Zoom 30 minus the living and the departed -2 SP, rounded down, reset both living and departed values on self to 0 and gain the max value of their sum based on the probabilities listed in the passive. I see the dying butterfly on reload. Jesus Christ, dude. Begin encounters is 10 each. When consuming living departed, select randomly between living and the potency. When inflicted butterfly, inflict the same amount of the living the departed as they were consumed. Example below. If this unit consumed X living, inflict X living. If this unit consumed Y departed, inflict Y departed. I have seen so many people say that Limbus Company is really hard to get into, and this might be one of the reasons why. This is like insane. No need to read, just shoot people, right? Just get absolute resonance and just shoot people. That's how I see it. This is definitely gonna be a tryout by fire if we end up getting him. What do you mean we are gonna get him? Why is there so much text for a game with so little strategy? That's literally what I'm thinking, honestly. There's just, you just win clash pet. You just win clashes. That's literally it. Both of you shut up. Is she talking to her weapons? Dear God. Bro, seeing penitence like this is so cool. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my God, what a well-defined looking penitence. Oh, it's so cool. Gain 3 red eyes, gain 4 penitence. When gaining charge count, gain red eyes. Oh, it's a charge ID? What? It's a charge and bleed ID. Gain charge count instead. Red eyes are unaffected by charge potency. Yes, charge EGOs. It looks like it's supposed to inflict a bleed, but it works with charge. It looks like. Okay, here we go though. Hold on, I need to get my roll counts real quick. Where is my roll counts out of my giant list of images and such that I have? I need to clean this out. Hold on. I have so many images that should not be on here. There we go. And where is my roll count? Did I change it to something else? Oh, we did. We were counting out how many capitalism hoes did I get. Roll count. We're going to start with 10 because I can't even do the 13 one. How do you have so much lunacy? I literally just do my weeks, my weeklies. That's literally it. I don't get how I have so much when all I just do is basically my weeklies. That's it. And I've been playing since like the very beginning of the game. Okay, here we go. 10 rolls right here. Oh no. Nah. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, is this an announcer? If it's like this, then I'm assuming it's an announcer, right? Oh, it's Dawn. Okay, hi, Dawn. Okay, well, there's a 10. So now we're at 20. What was it again? Was it 40 rolls? Do we get Yaseng or Ryoshu in 40 rolls? Yeah. Okay, 40 rolls. Oh no. That's how I used up all my luck in like the previous like 3 things I did. Oh no. It's so over. We got 2 more rolls. Relax. Holy crap, I have like 3 10 tickets. That's crazy. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Bro, it's actually just that easy. Do I understand your sentiment on death? Why not lay rest to the impulses in your heart for a moment and converse with me more? It's so weird to think that they actually talk to the abnormalities and such. Well, some of them. It's too easy, it really is. Now, I do, however, want to get the Ryoshu one because it's the Lobotomy Corporation EGO ID. Wouldn't you talk to Punishing Bird? Bro, I would pet Punishing Bird. I just have to make sure I'm not too rough with petting Punishing Bird though. How about this one? 110 pulls, hot announcer, you saying ID, still no Ryoshu, so broke, no lunacy for Deviant Association, Rhode Island, freaking rip. Damn, that's rough. Holy shit, is that the red mist? Well, hopefully it's the red mist and hopefully we get her. I have faith. Go until you get the best announcer in the game. Cringe. Hod? Oh no, not Hod. Wait, who else is how do you check all the Walpurgis stuff for the announcers? Can you see them at all? Where do you see them? There's Sam Joe. Check the pity thing. Oh, this thing. There it is. What do they got? Yo, they got Dot Office? Wait, is this part of the new one? What the fuck? There's 3 people? Oh, I mean, okay, so Muller Office did have 3 people. This seems like a bit much. I wonder if he says anything when he sees Sinclair distort or manifest as EGO. So goofy. All right, here we go. Another 10 roll. Wait, I should probably reset the roll count. Considering we need to do 30 more rolls, did I say? God, do I really want to do more than 30 rolls though? Wait, hold on. Wait. Fuck. Damn it. Same as my luck. Did they make Ryoshu like really hard to get on purpose or something? They knew everybody wanted to get Ryoshu. Oof. No, I don't want to spend all my lunacy. No, I don't want to spend all my lunacy. Wait a minute, wait. It's the 30th roll. Hold on, just 1 second. Hold on, wait. Yo, it's actually just that easy. I can't believe we got her that easily, dude. Oh my god. Now, do I want to go for freaking Gregor? Mom. It just looks so mental. Do we Gregor? Yeah. Do we go for Gregor? Streamer luck at his finest. I mean, dear God. Gregor in 100 pulls. I've done 50 so far. And we managed to get Ryoshu and we managed to get Yaseng. If I did do Gregor, what would I be replacing actually? For he's. It's actually just AEDD. It's not even that good. It's like a charge. Huh. Is this the reason why he got it then? Because he barely has many EGOs. Also known as mid. We'll try it. We'll try it. Oh my god. I do not have the lunacy for this, because this is stockpiled for like I don't know how long I've had this, and spending it on an EGO that I'm most likely not gonna get is, you absolutely have the lunacy. I don't think I do. I need to save this lunacy as much as I can. Oh, hold on. Wait. Holy crap, what is this? Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Who? Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Sure. Okay, yeah. I completely forgot this even existed. But alright. Alright, so I guess we got everything we needed in 80 rolls. Awesome. It pays to be a Project Moon content creator. It really does, I guess. Holy crap, dude. Oh, but do I have the resources to level these up though? Oh no. Still need a certain announcer who, HOD? You really think I need HOD? It is a heavy gift that I shoulder, a twain of wayward souls in each of my palms, fingers held ever closer. Where lies our destination now? Your dedication to Lob Corp is paying off. I know, it's the Lob Corp buff, dude. Oh my god. The music. You love to hear it. What is this bandana? Who does this belong to? Nay, I've rested well enough. Oft I am summoned for work, yet I despite it not. Thus there is no need for you to worry. An invisible bell resounds two pleasant high-pitched rings. The only sounds within the containment unit are the child's voice and the bell. You worried that I may be overstraining myself. Perhaps I would say that, were the current workload much worse than usual. Yet it is as burdensome as it always has been, thus familiar, which in turn makes it rather passable. But the child replies as though he is engaged in a mutual conversation with something. It is likely that the abnormality with the head of a butterfly is directly transmitting its voice to this ancient. In fact, I find this dialogue, rather pleasant. A conversation with you seems to broaden my perspective on things. The abnormality challenging with the child is a rather difficult entity to manage. T0168, also known as Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. This abnormality is rather choosy about which employee gets to manage it. So true. Wait, is he doing repression work on it? That's so cool. You can see what work they're doing in it on the terminal. Those with an unjust heart find nothing but a waste of time conversing with it, and those that are rash of heart will quickly find themselves exhausted. Are they basically saying if you have too high of a justice, it'll breach, and if you have too low of a justice, it'll breach? That is what makes the child a most fitting employee to manage this abnormality. He has an appropriate amount of both a sense of justice and patience, and despite the fact that he is suppressing the abnormality's impulses, he does it through a gentle method of engaging in a mutual dialogue, not by force. The abnormality is probably intelligent enough to recognize that it is an attempt to manage it, but it does not allow it to bother him. Too much instinct? Yeah, I forget if it was like if you're too high on a stat or something, he breaches, but if you have too little justice, he doesn't like you either. It breaches low insight and high instinct, I think. Isn't it justice? I just remember level 5 nuggets always make him breach, but he's so easy to like not breach though, or it's so easy to suppress him when he breaches. Whichever was the case, it was rare to find an agent whose mind does not immediately crumble upon conversing with it. A dull sound of a bell echoes once. I was merely watching the butterflies resting upon the back of your hand. They are those with no place to return, thus are bound to rest upon you, is that correct? Instead of a bell, the large butterfly atop the abnormality's head slowly flutters its wings, a behavior equivalent to a nod perhaps. Should you perish, will the butterflies flutter away again? As one sits only to rise again. There's no easy way to comprehend what this child is saying. It is rather difficult to understand what he means. He should know that death is not a concept applicable to the abnormalities, but the clear, almost refreshing sound of the bell conveyed that his work session yielded a positive result. The abnormality quite enjoyed the response, probably. Then I should take my leave. Until next time, farewell. With that, the child exited the containment unit. He stands there for a moment, gladly enjoying that brief moment of respite. Still trapped in a daydream? Captain Ryoshu. Ryoshu's their captain? Only to be woken from his ruminations by the child with the cigarette in her mouth. Captain of the safety team. Safety team's Hod's team, right? Treating abnormalities like they're people will only complicate things. Don't make me say it twice. I am only giving it the impression of it, as you are well aware this abnormality is. At least try to hide your grin when we don't have time for this. Training is hot state, right? So right, I keep thinking that nutsack is health, which health is not a thing. Cheese is welfare. I guess that would be considered health, I guess. Warning, dawn of violet warning. First warning trumpet activated. All suppression units in each department. An ordeal descends. Yes, it does. You're coming with me. I don't suppose there is any need for that. I mean, if he has Funeral of the Dead butterflies, I think he should be fine against most ordeals. The child wields the guns imbued with butterflies and stands back to back with the captain. Things are going according to plan. What pray tell does in this company? Stay here and hold the line. If you survive, but every single containment unit of this department falls, I'll kill you myself. Got that? That is a manner of death I would very much prefer to avoid. The child mutters with an exasperated frown while the butterfly bullets continue to blast from his guns. He'd grown into a very skilled employee over his time, enough so that he could exchange a few banters with his colleagues as he engaged in combat. Will you not assist, Captain? I'm heading to visit the information team to pick up the bullets they moved from the middle layer. The bullets, I see. The bullets must be the shield-type bullets that manager and the Sephiroth fire to protect us then. I prefer the bullets that burst everything it touches. Isn't there true beauty in blasting? Isn't there true beauty in blasting an annoying coworker's head apart? But I suppose the useful ones get to live. The control team captain ordered her men to move the bullet stock from the middle to the upper layer for some information training purposes, she says. As the Captain Faust of whom you speak, then the training cannot have been her purpose, only excuse to ensure we have access to the bullets. As that level of preparation appears rather unnecessary for Ordeals of Dawn, patently a calamity of greater magnitude is nigh to unfold. It'd be a waste to use the bursting bullets on someone useful like you. I heard tell that the Sephiroth in charge of Captain Faust's departments maintains quite the dangerously high standard for her subordinates. Yo, it's not good. Yo, they changed everything. Look at it. They completely changed to the Lobco. Testing. Can you hear me, upper layer, please? I'll be in charge of the operations for this ordeal, so please follow my directions. Even the freaking look, even this has changed. That's so sick. She could try to come up with something airtight, but she's not smart enough for that. The captain must have prepared those countermeasures for such emergencies. Yet the more complicated the structure of a thing is, the greater the room it is for holes to go unnoticed. And I mean all of you, training team, information teams, and safety team. I know that our employees can handle this. But I suppose she's not lying, considering that an employee who can handle it is no employee at all in her eyes. With that, the captain spun around and disappeared to the other side of the hallway. Left alone, the child turns and mumbles his handguns towards the violet creatures. Fruits of understanding, have you not lost your ways? He carries out his duty, firing butterflies as he lost as his foes. I'd warn you, bloom would be the path for another one to follow. In solemn silence. Oh my god. It's such a serious cutscene for fighting Dawn. Dawn takes like what, 10 seconds to finish at some point? Peak of milking nostalgia. I know, right? Oh my god, that was great. Me when I'm solemnly lamenting. So true. I'm just uptight. I'm not even gonna bother seeing the difference between 3 and 4. Ba-da-bum. And there she is. Absolutely mental. She's weak to pierce? I would assume she'd be weak to blunt. Both of you shut up. SH and SF. Funeral goes off with either low justice or high fortitude. Is that what it was? Oh my god. They literally all my tickets gone. Tears and rain. I am now emptied out of tickets. It's just like Arknights. I'm so out of battle records in Arknights also. And there's an event for some operators in there too now. Oh yeah, so I think we're gonna skip Library of Ruina tomorrow. Ever seen an EGO this well tamed? This multi-eyed one just feels so natural in my hand. Oh, what about penitence? She didn't say anything about penitence. What the hell? I think it's really funny though that if somebody was dual wielding 2 Zains, it's still way weaker than probably just single wielding a he. The interior of the containment unit is submerged in utter darkness with not a hint of its walls or ceilings visible to the naked eye. Yet the child confidently strode through the tense, thick, swirling darkness that seemed to oppress the very air itself. The pencil pushers in fancy suits like to lecture us that instinct work will be most efficient against this one, but tossing them feed from a safe distance is not my style. They pulsate like feebly beating hearts. The white cocoons, each an approximate size of an adult human, hang low on the floor. The child's gaze rises following the strand that the cocoons descended from as red eyes light up the ceiling like a midnight forest fire shredding through the dark. Even with this cursed instinct so deeply rooted in your origins, you managed to transcend this drab containment unit into a form of art. Within the shadowy containment unit lies an even darker place, trapped amidst the tightly woven cocoons. Entombed in the cell were only the sounds of one's own heartbeat, the skittering noise of tiny spiders, and the cold brushing of threads could be heard. Such tragic horror the deceased employee suffered. This painting of hell was enough to sate the child's artistic interest. This painting of hell, yo! They said the thing? Actually, just a spider on her cheek, Jesus Christ. Yes, I've never seen art like this so up close in my life. Or maybe the ones I did see were not worth remembering. The swarm of baby spiders was already starting to climb up the child's leg, and after crawling to and fro between the child's arms and neck for a while, as though searching for something, they began digging into her flesh with their sharp teeth. However, the child did not wince or blink even as the painful bites began slowly devouring her, and instead glared straight back at the ominous eyes observing her every move. I'll admit this little installation has worth the view, but no more than that. As raw as this piece is, your instinct is far from beautiful or pure. That the child slowly raised her leg, a provocation that she was about to crush the baby spiders, the entity's children, under her feet. One does not choose their birth parent, yet they are born with and saddled with the responsibility to live within their bounds, unless you're merely a pathetic fallen shell of a thing who can do nothing but grandstand. If you really consider these baby spiders your family, shouldn't you be attacking me by now? Spider Bud and the child exchanged an unblinking glare, and after a standoff that felt like an eternity, and only after the work was complete did she pull back her threatening feet. There wasn't an ounce of emotion in her eyes when she looked over the baby spiders. They seem used to tearing through skin and burrowing into the raw flesh. You've let them feast on my men often, Is that how our mother educates her children? There's no reply from the abnormality, just as she'd expected. It's a mother talking to mother. But the child seemed to have decided that it was an answer enough, or perhaps the child decided that the fault of the parent was not of its children. How old is this sword? Like, thinking about it, if this is supposed to be based on like Lobotomy Corporation, which this could be happening like a year from now to 10 years from now, how long ago was it that she messed with the fingers? She carefully pulled the baby spiders, who were still busily chomping away at her flesh, off her body and placed them gently on the ground. I suppose my question was a waste of breath. Parents, fools who can't stand even a moment not spent injecting their children with their own prejudices. When the child left, silence once again rushed to the dark of the containment chamber like water flowing into a void. Mom on mom violence, I know, right? Just two parents talking it out while one of them has unruly kids. You look so miserable that I won't be surprised if you were to drop dead at any moment. The corridor was full of employees from teams other than the safety team that the child was a part of. The child seemed to have noticed something after a quick sweep of the hallway. She grabbed her two EGO weapons. The rookies are all huddled together. NOV, is it? Noon of Violet? Like, are they fighting Violet Noon? This is no Night of Violet. Oh, by which I presume you're referring to a midnight that we must contend with. It is the noon. Oh, she's ready for a she wants to fight midnight in fucking tough gear. Oh my god. What I meant by NOV was, are you hard of hearing? Ah, it is indeed was the noon of Violet you're referring to. Then you would be correct. Your men are all gathered abreast one another. Captain? The other child's explanation was cut short by the sudden sensation of something heavy tapping against his head. Well, of course, this child has raised her cross-shaped blunt weapon with the skull emblem on it, and was slightly and repeatedly smacking the coffin-carrying child's head. I am not panicked. I am not panicked. It is merely that I did not gain the benefits of last night's rest on account of the shortness of my slumber. That's what you might cease at this continued drumming of my head with your penitence. Consider yourself lucky that it's not SH that's hitting your head, Gloomface. One could mistake this for a mere workplace banter between two co-workers on an average day, but the rookie employees were all shuddering with fearful anticipation. Clearly something terrible was afoot. And not even a minute later, an eardrum-shattering alarm blared all across the building. We're a DOV in our hands, but this is the level of trumpets we're getting. I would like to repeat myself that this is not an ordeal of midnight, Captain. I asked that you refer to it as the noon of. God, I hate Ryoshu. TNWIM. In any case, I'm suspicious. It's almost like the manager already knows what's coming. Got any guesses? I have none in particular. That's not what I mean. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Got it. I have none in particular. It may be as simple as mere competency. For I have heard that the manager was as foresighted from the day he started, metaphorically speaking, of course. How unhelpful. Where did all the pencil pushers go? The child looked around, realizing that there weren't any clerks around. Fucking clerks. Indeed, there were none. All were immediately executed on sight. Holy shit. Certain abnormalities are motivated to breach containment upon a certain amount of deaths after all. Holy shit. Executed clerks is real. Oh, what an uninteresting way to do art. Everybody in the safety team, training team needs reinforcements, so head over there, please. Try to stay focused, okay? Well, everything goes downhill soon anyway, so it's not like it'll matter in the grand scheme of things, but that green tin can with brain pickled in a Keflin's prattling again. We're missing 2 men. Are they getting high on a Keflin like that GTC? How did you know? Tiffany, a colleague of ours who recently moved here for the training team, is currently in an unresponsive state due to over-medication. Is that actually the same Tiffany from the fucking story in Lobco? Really? Fucking Tiffany, dude. No fucking way. Please, is this no fucking way? No fucking way. The child drops a cigarette, her mouth briefly opening from exasperation. She stared at the group of safety team agents before turning away and lighting a new one. What about the other agent, the bald one? It is most likely that they are handling the stele that has fallen within the safety team's premises. Wait, are we gonna have a bald sinner? Bro, is it gonna be fucking Mersalt? Bro, it's gonna be Mersalt. I bet you it's gonna be Mersalt. Imagine Mersalt. Bro, it has to be Mersalt is like the only one I could think of that can rock the bald head. You'd be better off with them. Ignore what the GTC said. He's popped up to top to bottom on E. Patently, that is the manager's wish as well. I'll be the reinforcement for the training team. After confirming the exhausted child's affirmative nod, she began rushing through the hallway at a breakneck speed. As soon as she reached the training team area, however, she spoke as if she was answering someone. Enough crying and fussing. It wasn't like there were other employees following her. She wasn't talking to the 2 members of the training team who were already fighting off the entities either. There's a big plate of metal waiting just for you, can't you see? At those words, spoken with the grin, the terrible red eyes all opened wide and began tremoring like a roar. Ooh, these footsteps are... Lady Altus, forsooth, this reinforcements for the safety team. It's Captain Altus, not Lady. You couldn't have come at a better time. I just fired my 6th shot. Is anyone else coming with you, Captain of the safety team? Listen, I'm talking to the will to spill blood for goodness. We don't need to hold ourselves back with such fancy restrictions to see some blood, SF. Busy chatting with our EGO, huh? Like her, some employees seem to resonate with certain EGOs. Then perchance we shall be availed the opportunity to see if Lady Ryoshu's fabled EGO dual wielding. There's no time to sit here and gawk. Prepare yourself. Moments before we take down the threat, the Clyfoth counters will tick down with a flash of light. A bright violet light imbued the stele, just as the training captain team said, but before it even had time to explode, the child leaped to the air, both of her EGOs raised high above her head. Movements of her muscle, not steeped in training, but in instinct. An EGO wielding technique not bound by form. While she certainly pales in comparison, her style reminds me of a certain someone. As the one who shielded me then, she who spoke of the pain of the back streets. Outburst. The child perfectly wields both EGO weapons effortlessly shatters the violet colossal stele to pieces. Perhaps she is quite like her, at least in this regard. Well, I mean, is Ryoshu gonna be somebody who can manifest her EGO naturally? It does feel like out of all the characters, it does seem like Ryoshu would be the one to do it. Top Hat, thank you for coming in. Nugget and Zakor, welcome. Well,
Beach volleyball.
oh, do I still have like, can I even do anything with these 10 right here? I guess I can I? Let's get, nailed it. 2 gold tickets, hell yeah. All right, what's happening here? Only 5? Really? Huh. I think
관리인가 아니면 애도인가.
자, 해골바가지랑 거미 대가리.
Ryoshu is so cool. Sure. Brown Girl Clapper, thank you for becoming Nugget Zakor. Welcome. Jesus. It's Department A, Lob Corp department is 5 dudes. It was mainly that I was kind of expecting that they would since they announced the whole like they're gonna have all 12 sinners participate in fights now, I thought what they were going to do is they were gonna have Violet Noon drop and they were gonna most likely kill most of your sinners so that way more people could show up basically. First one gets second slot, remember? I do see he's getting like a buff here. Although I'm assuming the buff is going to be different than the previous buff, the librarian, the patron librarian one. So we'll just have to see what it is. In the meantime, he implies sinking, so maybe we get the sinking lads. You don't have sinking, that's tragic. We're still getting Dawn though. Alright, I did as you asked, Faust. We're already in here, cool. God, bro, seeing the fucking hallways in such details is insane. God, it's so cool looking. Is that in Keflin right there? There's gas mask in case of probably like Queen Bee. There's in Keflin. There's actual first aid. This is so cool looking. Oh my god, this is amazing. It's in such good detail. Holy crap, dude. Like, information department did not look like this at all. This, I'm assuming this is information considering it's purple. I'm assuming the hallways are all different depending on where you are. I looked up towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands as it rattled and fixed the identity cards to each slot. Today's the 4th Walpurgisnacht. Location, it's that same Lobotomy Corp headquarters of the past we visited. Its point in time and the branch of possibility uncertain. Thank you. Please proceed with the slotted identities to suppress the imminent ordeal. Phew. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corp ID identities I pulled up during the previous Walpurgisnacht. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgisnacht itself and the identities that can be pulled up only during each Walpurgisnacht. Well, it ain't much of my business what identity we're supposed to wear, but can't you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear, it's always you two who... Yeah, I agree. We won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Yeah, what he said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. You have a way of mincing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. Huh? I guess. F you? Functionality upgrade? Come on, don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. How? How did Sinclair get functionality upgrade from FU? Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on tangent. We are at the information team department of the former L Corp headquarters. Information team? Well, do I recall that the place we had visited was called the control team department? Maybe they added a new department with every Walpurgisnacht. The training team and the safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. However, it is possible that there is a reason the first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analysis may yield more concrete information. She's trying to take a more active role in learning things for herself. It seems that the events at the warp train rattled her more than I thought. She's probably concerned that similar loss of connection to the repository of houses of knowledge may occur again. The Wi-Fi go down. This place is pretty barren, huh? The more I look around, the more I see is just purple. Huh, you got that right. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporate office if you ask me. Doesn't seem like a great workplace environment at all. A good commander decorates their subordinates' living spaces with their morale in mind, even if it means going against their own taste. Whoever heads this department must be someone quite unfit to lead. I bet they're not the only ones who's unfit to lead. Ishmael, who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items, muttered from a distance as Altus mused at the ceiling. I found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Oh, I suppose the department leads were called Sephira. They're saying something about how their Sephira is. Ooh, now that's some spicy profanity. I will read them. Marcel, you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I will instead peruse the document first and produce a comprehensive summary. Sometime later, that is all. Okay, so first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities, but wow, that made me feel bad, and I've got nothing to do with this place. It is not uncommon to see department leads shouting and butting heads, but perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. It was clear to us that the Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. Not to mention that not many employees really put their faith in their Sephiroth. I don't know, I think Cheese and Bina's departments probably have the most, like, the happiest employees, I think, like especially Cheese's, but it definitely seems like Bina's department, the employees there practically worship her, it feels like. Hey, that's Sephiroth they call Malkuth. She must have been the Sephiroth of the control team department where we fought the Ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine, driving them to their deaths, replacing them when they inevitably crumble. I guess a wing is a wing after all. Yeah, look, here's a conversation log with Hod, the Sephiroth of the training team. Looks like she started off pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office. From the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Oh well, that's a whole another type of annoying though, you know? She probably drives half of them insane with the well. Bina, I swear I think there was a conversation in Library of Ruina where she talks about how loyal her employees are, or her librarians are. Then her heart would never have rested easy as long as she was here. The grievances of the employees would have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkillers she hid under the label of altruism, that she truly cared for them despite it all. And this Yasad must have been. I see, the Sephiroth, the information team department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper he was called. Perchance he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees. They really have to give Dawn this line. Her first line of this entire event is talking about biting somebody. Real subtle, yeah. It's only a figure of speech. He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist. Ah, this appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is fast approaching. There is no time to share the details regarding the ordeal. I suppose we should have checked the documents first. A heavy thump of the lights follow Altus's deep sigh. The lobby light suddenly changed and the floor began to tremble. Well, can't say I'm surprised. We knew that an ordeal was coming after all. Still, I wish we'd have some prior knowledge of our enemies this time. Yeah, what in the name of wings is that creature? Vermin, is it? 'Tis so far, yet appeareth so grand in size. Naturally, we whipped around to look at Don Quixote, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance, a thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. If they have appeared in the safety team's corridors as well, then there's more, there's more! Faust, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching with horror as the curiously violet grub-like creature slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyways. They will not rush us. There were reports that these entities are rather slow. In fact, they're an ordeal of violet, time, dawn. If they are indeed violet, then it is unlikely that we have much time to discuss this further. We must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely imminent in the information team and the training team hallways. Huh. So, what? We've got to crush them like there's a timer or something? That'd be an apt attitude, yes. The entities will soon be manifesting in every department. If we fail to quickly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in other departments. If we don't, then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Every Clafouth counter in each department will immediately drop to 0, and thus the abnormalities contained within shall be released. Oh bollocks, come on! We just got that bloody- just got off that bloody warp chain. I think we've had enough of the wing shenanigans to deal with by now. Yeah, zip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in. She's going in! Bro, they're massive! Didn't they seem so small in Lobotomy Corporation? Bro, see? Oh, it's so good looking. Oh my god. Bro, it's so good looking. It looks slightly different than the Lobotomy Corporation one though. I think it's just the Lobotomy Corporation was like a way darker black. I think that's what it is. The nuggets are pretty small as well. Yeah, it is kind of hard. Oh my god. look at the top. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool looking. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. Let's see. If target has 10 minus SP, clash power +1, gain 1 understanding, deal 5% more damage per stack, take 5% more damage per stack. Inflict 1 mental fracture. SP loss efficiency +1 per stack, expires when it reaches 5 stack and take a 10 SP damage. Bro is already done with the energy by dawn, flabbergastation. Okay, so if the manager has execution bullets, then that means that he's already unlocked Gebeta's department. So he most definitely, odds are this person already has Aleph abnormalities. So if you just work on nothing but Aleph abnormalities and you're that far in, you probably are done.
Bird up.
So come on, Pulse.
Sinners could be here, he thought. I've never been in this neighborhood before. There could be sinners anywhere. The cool wind felt good against his bare chest. I hate sinners, he thought. Sweet dreams are made of these, reverberated his entire car, making it pulsate even as the $9 wine circulated through his powerful thick veins and washed away his merited fear of minorities after dark. With a car, you can go anywhere you want, he said to himself, out loud.
The $9 encapsulin. Thank you, Pulse, for the bits. So I'm going to assume that these take
I wasn't creative enough.
Tragic. Thank you for the bits though. I'm going to assume that these take SP damage. What is this? Turn in, lose 1 stack. 1 stack, use a special skill. Oh, that's death. That is the part where we die. We have to do 200 damage. What the hell?
직접 알게 한다.
Yeah, I just want another Lobotomy Corporation now. Why does it look like it's crying when it does that? This. Yo, look at him go! What the fuck? He's already dead! He was dinging.
애도에 잡담이 끼어드는 것은 좋지 않소.
Base power +1 for every 5 value.
We're never getting Lobotomy Sag.
Oh, shut up! We're going to Clash win inflict 3 sinking count. That's sick. Oh, but if it's inflict 3 sinking count, that means that the sinking count gets applied immediately, right? It sounded like he attacked him like 50 million times. What does reload do? It just resets the bullet counts to 10. So the 713 will just straight up swap to 10. Reload, reload, reload. Jackpot. Oh my god, it's just seeing this just seeing this, man, just makes me think we could get something so much better than this company. We really could. Yeah, just oh my gosh, a freaking action game. An action game with Funeral of the Dead Butterflies is like a weapon would have been so sick. We just need to wait. We just need to be patient, right? It's like how we were patient from Lobotomy Corporation to the Library of Ruina. Yeah, sure. Yeah. 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 Right, hold on. What does this do? He gets 2 skill slots, it looks like. Gain 1 use of skill 3, but lose 1. Gain 1 use of skill 3, but lose 1 use of skill 1. Okay.
That's what Roblox is for Manager Bud.
Oh yeah, I love playing Illusions so much. Illusions is such a cool game. God, I'm starting like my brain is trying to rack up like a card game now for Lobotomy Corporation so badly. I would not want an MMO though. I feel like the easiest game to make would just be like a fighting game or something. Can we just get the fighting game already? Why not? You love to hear it. Woo. There was some guy working on a card game. I don't know. There's apparently a tabletop game for Library of Ruina, but I don't think I haven't really seen anything much about it recently. Fighting game where you can equip different EGO gears to nugget and fight? Nah, just have characters. Imagine a Project Moon asymmetric 1 vs 4 game. Yeah, that was like a board game I was thinking of where you have 4 people managing different departments and you had 1 manager. Manager's job is to kill every department essentially, whereas everybody else's job is to try to reach the Clyfoth or the PE box quota for their department. Bro, look at him go. Just immediately kills them. Time to break out Tabletop Sim? Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to do with Tabletop Simulator. I just need to actually get around to doing it. Do that thing that I need to stop doing called being lazy, you know? Uh-oh. The purple noon's about to happen. Oh no, fuck.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Their prefaces reference
So I
black
can
damage.
execute them immediately.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
My god. Heard of understand. There it is. Yo! Wait, hold on, really? They'll just fucking die? That's fucked up. Sometime later. Yeah, that's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet, but that didn't last long. See, it fades away to naught. Yes, while the entity took the form of a stone stele, an object commonly composed of inorganic matter, it is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain indeterminate locals. True, the giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping right in front of us. The stele, which had once threatened the sinners with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight like it never existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallway just in time, I'd have been Dante. Wham. Aw, she looks worried. We would have all died forever if that thing had crushed me too. We were not crushed by the stele, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash. I thought it slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly. We're going to have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow, or it'll be too risky to continue with our Walpurgisnacht expedition. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain I have to go through with reviving the sinners, which really, really hurts, of course, especially when it's 12-fold, but I'm not sure if I want to ask them to repeatedly run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't know if whatever we'll find here will be worth all the trouble. Just go in the elevators, bro! According to the information given, it said that the ordeals cannot occur in immediate succession. They can occur right after one another. What, did the giant piece of rock have nothing to do with an ordeal then? Yes, it was indeed an ordeal of violet. However, this was the noon of violet. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than ordeals of the dawn, which we already have experience with. Faust's brows were frowning at a nigh imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed the information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recalled what Faust speculated back at the warp train, that the Gesellschaft may have made a purposeful omission. You think this is the Gesellschaft withholding information with you again? There is no evidence to say for certain. They did not withhold the information regarding the ordeal of noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet your suggestion does not concern me, or your suggestion does concern me. If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in this Walpurgisnacht that may point us to an explanation. Is she about to get banished from the other Faustes? Sounds like they're just gonna yeet her. So should we explore further? But hello everyone, can you hear me? A loud buzz, crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence we were meandering in. Blimey, who said that? Oh, I hearken unto thee. Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyways. Ahem, ahem. Ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hod from the training team speaking. It appears that the Sephiroth Hod, whose name we first learned of in the earlier document, is the one speaking to us. So this is her voice, huh? Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right? We are all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instructions under the exception number 40 AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session. Exception number 40 AA? Just how many exceptions did she come up with? She must be a leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such mistakes. Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impressions. We don't know what measure she's talking about. At this rate, we'll get... Oh. There was a dull thwick just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot? You there at the lobby, you've been dozing off during our drills, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained that in outlier cases like these, we'll be firing physical intervention shield bullets we share with the middle layer. So why are you all acting all surprised like you've never been shot before? Huh. Shield, bullets. Huh, that bullet does look kind of familiar actually. We carefully approached Sinclair to take a closer look at where the projectile hit him. Oh hey, I recognize this. This looks just like the decay ampule. So wait, are they gonna actually like... Is that how we're gonna survive a Violet Noon dropping on us, is with bullets? That almost melted me into a puddle back at K-Corp. Ugh, I'm getting unpleasant goosebumps just from thinking about it. You're totally badass though, is she? Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullets for them and everything? Heh, then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into Clockhead's shoulder herself only a few months later. Like a good circular narrative structure. Okay, you smartass. She seems a little embarrassed. It's not a K-Corp ampule. While it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to regenerate employees, a barrier field like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used by K-Corp. It is said that Lobotomy Corporation maintained collaborative relationships with other wings, including K-Corp. Through the said collaborations, they obtained bullets and ampules with diverse functionalities useful for the workings of this company. It appears that the shield bullet is a result of one such partnership. Wait, then this bullet will... It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as red damage in Lobotomy Corporation terminology. It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the stele itself. Yep. We'll have a counseling session later about your lack of focus during training. For now, please try to suppress this ordeal with noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible. Dante, let us... Alright, let's get a move on and deal with the other steles as well. Indeed, it would be preferable if we returned after confirming the destruction of steles in other areas as well. We'll have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters with different possibilities as well. We will make use of the Zephyr around the shield as soon as we are able then. Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from a Sephiroth, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgisnacht. All those trainings were for their own good. Is that so hard to understand? It was just that. I couldn't help but think back to Hod's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. It made me wonder what really went down here at the headquarters of the Lobotomy Corporation. Yeah, what really happened. God, it's so cool seeing it like this. That's crazy, dude. One handgun and congratulations for the departed dead, the other lamentation for the life bound and living stead. Thus sealed into solemnity, all now greet them nevermore. It's so cool. Grant us love. Complete suppression of the Violet Dawn. Complete suppression after dealing burn, bleed, rupture, or sinking damage 8 times to a single enemy. Complete suppression without any allied deaths. Complete suppression without any of the allies' SP dropping to minus 45. Okay, team captain and defeat something. In a single encounter, defeat an enemy with 80 plus HP with a single skill. Hell yeah. Complete suppression with the trained team captain surviving and taking less than 10 hits from enemy attack skills. Complete suppression before Fruit of Understanding uses the decay skill. Did we actually take 4 turns to not beat one of these? Seriously? So I had to beat them faster? Seriously? God damn it. Hold on, we're beating easy mode real fast. We're running it back. Some enemies spawn with 2 on the counter. Oh, I see now. Some of them spawn with lower. I see. So we want to murder this one quickly. Wanna. That's not right. I don't remember my Fruit of Understandings doing that. I should probably see what they're weak against, actually. Yeah, I don't remember the Fruit of Understandings blowing up at random intervals. They all blew up at the same time. What the hell? We had been lied to. Holy crap, she's actually losing. They actually just lost like 2 clashes. That's crazy. Understanding, salvation. What is incomprehensible? Like 2 envy, fragility next turn. This unit self-terminates after a certain number of taps. When this unit deals damage, it also deals 1 to 3 SP damage. Neat. Not neat though. How were your pulls? I got everything in 70 pulls. Well, not the announcers, but I got the identities and EGOs in 70 pulls. It was great. This just looks like a Binding of Isaac door right here. Oh, before I left, I should have checked what they're weak against, actually. Wow, imagine. I know people keep saying streamer luck. They're weak to pierce blind. Are they also weak to slash then too? I did 190 pulls. Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. 190. I mean, okay, so my Blade Lineage Mersal was easily one of the worst things ever. Blade Lineage Mersal was awful. 1 skill 3 you saying? Yeah. I'm gonna try to save my skill 3s on Yasang for when there's like ones that show up with a really low decay. Don't know if they're weak to this or not. Interesting. Manager just has the power to manipulate probability. It's a high skill ability. Yeah, my rolls have been really lucky recently. I'm really worried about when Walter comes out in Arknights, dude. I got a roll in Arknights tomorrow as well, or I might do it later today actually, depending on how fast we finish this Walpurgisnacht. I might actually just do Arknights today, because we do have to do an entire event in Arknights, and we know those take a while, especially if you read them, which I do kind of want to read this one. Watch him get the limited 6-star and a 10 pull. I did do that with Shu. I managed to get Shu in a 10 pull, which is pretty nice. Oh, the music's so good. Normal to purple. I'm right back real quick.
You can't curtail me. 맞는 거야.
Okay. Are you saying the way I see it is just Spice Bush? Spice Bush pop, but all the time? It does a lot of damage. That's how I see it. New Yasang just does a lot of damage. I think that's simple enough.
직접 알게 한다.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
It really is just a faster. It does seem like a faster, more reliable blood steep scent. Because there's a chance that you just eat up all of the gloom you apply to somebody with blood steep scent before you can do it. Whereas this, it's like you can apply the butterfly and the only thing that can pop the butterfly passive is his skill 3 and that's it. Wait, are we gonna see the sinners get crushed again at the end of this? We are, aren't we?
직접 알게 한다.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
저 시시게.
Shishki.
으타. 뭐가 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
There is 2 of them with the 2 on them. That's unfortunate.
대가리 딱 빼고.
I still really like that 4-coin shoot 'em up skill that they have. It hits so hard and looks so stylish at the same time. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, Funeral of the Dead Butterflies, I think is probably one of the like most popular abnormalities in Lobotomy Corporation. Actually, I should do a contest like that to see what is the most popular abnormality, basically. Vice Training Department Corridor and Egyptian Tomb. You know, it is actually weird how it is a bunch of hieroglyphs, in fact. It might be something to do with the Kabbalah tree or something. I don't know. You have to go figure out, maybe go study up on the Tree of Life, I guess. We did it. And now we get to get crushed, don't we? It's so dumb. Popular one's gonna be the cool Aleph, Skullbro, Magical Girls, and the gun ones. Yeah, the Alephs are gonna be very easy to like be at the top, but I still think like Das Shoot and Funeral of the Dead Butterflies are still gonna be pretty high up there. Because yeah, they're just really cool looking abnos. There we go. Now we did hard mode. God, I love this style so much. Hard mode it is. Oh, I was right. Yo, we get backups.
준비는 다들 현장
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
잠수 준비 끝.
So wait, is the first team gonna die actually? Is the first team actually just gonna blow up?
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 증가하고 있어요. 이대로면 곧 시련이 올 거예요.
She sounds so different. She actually changed her voice. She actually changed her voice to play for Lobotomy Corporation HOD. That's VA. They got the old HOD, right? They got the previous HOD. The fuck? Hello? Help? Help? Fuck? I'm pretty sure they got the previous HOD, right? That has to be the same one from Ruina. Yeah, but she sounds so different than Ruina HOD though. And I'm guessing it's because since she's supposed to be Lobotomy Corporation HOD, she did like a slightly different voice.
직접 알게 함이라.
Can't believe I have to hear a trader's voice while doing this now.
너희도 이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만
At least she's cute, right? It doesn't matter if you betrayed your friends and all that, as long as you're cute. Yeah, that makes total sense. Tsuyoshi does not seem to be doing very well.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Does he still kill them instantly, even on hard mode? Yeah, it sure looks like it.
다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라. 보세요, 관리자님.
Look, manager.
다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요.
Okay.
이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Jesus Christ. People like this character.
대가리 딱 떼도
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
We have... is this only the second wave, really? Suppression status 3 out of 9. Do we have to speed this up? You know, it's gonna be really funny when they have... when they make a WA ID that is weaker than a he or Teth ID. I feel like they might screw that up at some point.
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시 상담 프로그램을 진행하는
Oh my god, she's so into herself. I knew my counseling campaign was a great idea. Jesus Christ, Hod.
지식을 마주하고.
Did 100 pulls, only got the butterfly ID and dot office announcers. Oof.
맞는 거야.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
She's so helpful, guys. Would you actually be able to just straight up tell her no, she wasn't helpful?
직접 알게 함이라.
No, you weren't helpful, Hod, and you were actually really terrible.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸
Only more bar
남았어요.
left of the Clyfoth Meltdown gauge. Prepare for Nuna Violets. Imagine if this was actually how it works. That'd be insane. Oh no. Okay, I feel like this should actually be enough, I think.
대가리 딱 떼고
Oh my god, that did no damage. Oh, it's, oh no. It's gonna explode. They're doing no damage, bruh.
깨달았나?
I thought that that would be enough, but apparently not.
편히 쉬시게. 네, 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을
I mean, if we kill it right here, we get to.
저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
I think if we kill it right here, then it's not gonna blow up, right? After attack, it dies of cringe. Whoop. Whoop.
대가리 딱 떼고
Wait, how fast was he saying? He's faster than the heart, right? There's no way. There's no way he's slower than Violet. Yo, she's glimmering.
편히
He is, okay. She'll glimmer!
그대를 기릴 테니
Return to the training team hallways again. According to the work education manual, we're going to need the physical intervention shield to survive the Nuna Violet shockwaves. I don't think that works either. I don't think that's how the shields work. I believe if the damage goes past how much the shield's defense is, it'll actually break it. I'm pretty sure. We stood huddled together at the hallway, remembering what Hod, the Zephyr of the training team, told us. It wasn't long before the same bullets from earlier struck us. Red berries began to form around the sinners who were struck by the bullets. See, according to the schedule, we have some time until the next noon arrives. One of the sinners noticed an emergency response manual posted on the hallway walls. I think it's worth a try. If we hurry, we might be able to activate the regenerator before the noon arrives. I don't restrictions on how to use a console installed in the hallways to activate the regenerator systems connected to the safety team. Who will activate the regenerator? Go, Dawn! Don't remember how much the shields could stop and how much damage Noon did. Noon did like 200 to 300 damage base, I think. It was something like that. I just remember the shields definitely did not have enough to block that damage. Soon an announcement lets us know that the regenerator extinguisher has been modified, reactivating most functionalities of the regenerator. Physical intervention shield activated. All allies heal 3 HP every turn, 3 SP every turn. Cool. Poetry in motion. Looks like we restored one of the deactivated systems in the safety team, apart from the basic functionalities of the regenerator. Which one should we reactivate? Regenerator MK2, select to heal all HP, select to heal all SP. Let's do SP. Sinners all look noticeably more comfortable as though their heads have been cleared. We're now all ready to fight our next battle. Really gonna be this hard, huh? There he is. The best Noon ever, man.
제 생로가 복구되어서 정말 다행이네요.
You gotta love him. He's so goofy. Look at him wiggle. Look at him wiggle. Oh my god. Turn end, deal 3 damage to all enemies. When this unit deals damage, it also deals 1-3 SP damage. Mental fracture, gain 2 protection. I get the feeling we have to kill this thing quickly because it does lower the Clyfoth meltdown of abnormalities in the department. So surely that means we have to kill it fast, right? Kill it very hard. Hit it very hard. Let's see. I guess we could try to go for the arms first and ignore the body for now. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Destroyable and severable. See, that's important.
대가리 딱 떼줘.
The amount of times I forgot and he stomped me, I could understand. Obviously, everybody understands if you get hit it by it the first time. You know, you hit by it the first time. That's totally understandable, right? If you get hit by it 2 or 3 times throughout your entire run, I could get that. But if you just keep getting hit by it, it's like, what are you doing?
역시 미리 훈련하길 잘했죠? 개체 부위가 파괴되어 있어요. 이 틈에 빠르게 제압하면 직원들의 피해를 줄일 수 있을 거예요, 관리자님.
Gotta love this music, man. What the? The targeting seems to be acting a little quirky now.
딱 떼줘.
Look at him go. My god, 300 damage. And it's at like so much sinking right now. Something tells me we have to beat this in like 10 turns or something. There's gotta be a sub-turn thing, I'm assuming. Wait.
직접
Die?
지금이다. 해골 바가지 거미 대가리.
Jesus, what is this damage? My god.
지시모지에서 도피하지
Dies. Is that it? Really? Really?
한 자루는
Oh, okay, I guess that's it.
한 자루는
Is that it for the theater too, bruh?
엄숙한 해도
Complete expression in 12 turns. Training team captain defeats 3 fruits of understanding in an encounter. Complete expression before fruits of understanding uses decay skill. Complete expression with burn bleed 18 times. Complete expression without any allied deaths. Complete expression with training team captain surviving and taking less than 5 hits from an enemy attack skills. Defeat 2 enemies in a single turn. Let's see. Defeat Grantislav with training team captain. Huh. Really? In a single turn, inflict 6+ different types of negative effects on a single enemy. On a single enemy? In a single encounter, defeat an enemy with 80+ HP with a single skill. In a single encounter. And you have to do that 3 times, so don't you just use Yasang's skill 3 then? Like 3 different times? Could be too hard. Let's get some different stuff though. Like, let's go ahead and just get Lerodyon to apply burn. I could get a tremor ID also, but nah. Single enemy equals noon. Wow. Eurodiv Hung Lu. Go full Lob Corp. I was thinking about Dawn, going to Dawn Lantern. She's Tremor, right? She's Rupture, not Tremor. Would help. But I believe this counts as a debuff as is. She applies Bind also. This declares a duel. A lot of EGOs applied to different debuffs. I guess we could try to do Marisol Chain of Others.
잠수 준비 끝.
Faust, yeah, there's Regret Faust. We could actually go full Lobco now, but I feel like that team would not really work together well though, you know?
어우, 안
텔포드
뜨거워?
게이지가 증가하고
멀리서
있어요.
말해도 들려.
이대로면 곧 실현이
Yes,
올
Trip?
거예요.
Can I help you? What? What do you want? What? Come in here, start meowing, crazy cat. What? Yeah. Let's see, there's Burn. Price, declare a duel. There's Butterfly and Sinking. Do the weak one. There's also Sinking, and then... Huh. We still not have enough Burn, Duel, Butterfly and Sinking. That's Sinking. It might only be at 4 now instead. Well, this inflicts bleed. We could try to inflict bleed on her.
단번에 끝낸다.
He's scared.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
편히 쉬시게.
Hell yeah. I was worried he wasn't gonna get all heads.
상담 프로그램을 진행한 건 잘한 일이야. 직원들이 개체를
That's 1, 2. Wait, no, it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5 right now. So if I do Chain of Others to inflict bind and attack down, we basically get it. Does that have to be all at once? We might actually have to hold off on that then, because I think it might have to be all at once, because it'll die before we can apply enough on it then. Honestly, I kind of want to try to get this done as fast as possible so I can head to Arknights. We got rolls to do today, damn it.
편히 쉬시게. 네, 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
유쾌한 결투였네.
직원들이 개체를 제압하는 데 성공했어요. 이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
Bro, what is happening? Why is the targeting acting so goofy and quirky? Inflict Butterfly. This inflicts bind, but doesn't inflict duel anymore. And we're already inflicting duel with Marisol. Inflict 5 tremor, inflict. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do Wishing Cairn. The goofiest looking EGO in the game because she looks like a sushi roll. Hey, is this real and not modded? Super cool. Thanks, game. Very cool. Yeah, I think this should work. Unless it just suddenly dies before we can get all this off, you know? That'd be unfortunate.
딱 떼고
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
Is there any other colored monsters or just purple? There's green, there's blue. Well, I guess blue sort of doesn't count. Green, red, amber.
자, 빌어보세. 이 돌이 기꺼이 그대에게 가서 맡기를. 기적해 찾아.
Okay, so that definitely has to be enough, right?
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was another one on him. I swear there was. I'm pretty sure we did 6. There was a 6th one on here. I swear there was. Nice, they're all there. Did the midnight ones show up? Not yet. I feel like we would perish if the midnight ones show up. I'm sure the sinners would die. I think we can all agree on that, right? Bro, what is happening to the targeting in this right now? It's acting so goofy.
나아가주게.
유쾌한 결투였네.
Still haven't seen Gregor's funeral yet.
내가 알아서 처리한다.
관리자님, 클리포드 폭주 게이지가 한 칸 남았어요. 곧 자색 정오의 시련이 올 거예요. 단번에 끝낸다.
Zane, Abno fairies are here. Yeah, you fight them, but it's in Library of Ruina. It's the Library of Ruina fairies, not the Lobotomy Corporation ones.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
Which makes sense considering the Library of Ruina fairies are definitely more combat associated rather than the goofy ones in Lobotomy Corporation.
보세요, 관리자님.
Can't wait till we have to fight Don't Touch Me though.
유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Ale! Do nothing for 5 minutes.
잠든 그대를
He
기릴.
just had to spam nothing but like defense dice and such. It should be, there should be a Walpurgis where it's literally all the goofiest abnormalities. Like it's bald is awesome, you have to fight Don't Touch Me.
예술적인 솜씨.
If you bring Dawn, you lose, you auto lose. Can Walpurgis fall on April Fools? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to do that for April Fools. Maybe the next one.
재생로가 복구되어서 정말 다행이네요.
Have we had 2 April Fools now? I don't remember if we have or not. Right, so he has to kill it. He has to finish it off, which we're not going to kill it this turn, definitely. Good job. They skipped this year. That's what it was. I couldn't remember if they skipped the first year or the last year or this year. They skipped last year or this year. Because I do remember people were a little sad that we didn't have another, we didn't get a second one.
미리하긴 잘했죠?
We had to skip this year because we were neck deep in the manor, right? They didn't want to ruin the atmosphere of the situation, I guess. Did Hod speak now? Yeah. You can get her as an announcer.
이 틈에 빠르게 제압하면 직원들의 피해를 줄일 수 있을 거예요, 관리자님.
We shouldn't kill this turn either. I think the problem is that we don't have a skill 3 for Yaseng. We should be pretty close to killing though, I think. Nah, I don't think we'll kill this turn. Why is the suppression status 6 out of 9? I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure what the numbers mean. Like, we have to beat it within a certain turn, but I don't know which one I'm supposed to beat it within a certain turn of. Is it the top right one or the top left one? She's still dead though, right? What do you mean she's still dead? Epic Man, have you played Library of Ruin or Lobotomy? Like, what does the suppression status 6 out of 9 mean? Oh my god, he has no skill 3 coming in. That's so sad. Yeah, Bo, she died and got revived. Yeah, they're in the library right now. I guess it just depends on what you mean by alive, but yeah, she's still kicking, I would say. I wonder if I just lose if I take too long, actually, if I take my time here. Because it did say I need to finish off noon here with Yaseng. Only staggered.
요즘 고민거리는 없어? 혹시라도 일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와 상담해줘.
Can Yaseng finish him off with these final 2 hits right here? Let's find out. This should definitely kill, actually. If I have these 2 attack first and they block these 2 hits, I think it's fine. There he goes. Revived equals programmed bot from Hod's brain. That's no. That is not what happened. They put the brain inside of a robot body, which means it's still Hod. But then in Runa, it actually is just Hod. They magically was revived because the shenanigans in this world is mental. We did it. This was so much faster than the Library of Ruina one, the fairies. Well, kind of hoping there'd be a 3rd cutscene. Would Abno show up for this? It's just been the purple noons. In the previous Walpurgisnacht, it was fairies.
Beach volleyball.
Crazy. Oh, was it 90 rolls that I did to get these 3? I guess it was. Mid-bus company. He's so real though. Rolling from lore. I think that we're gonna be done here though. Really fast Walpurgisnacht. Just a little oh, I guess I could do my mirror dungeon run. I do have to get this out of the way. But I kind of really want to play Arknights. I don't think they'll make a second Lobotomy Corporation game, bro. So many people have been like wanting a second Lobotomy Corporation game for so long, including me. Like, genuinely, a remake would be so nice, purely for the fact that they could somehow fix the frame issues and all that stuff, the engine issues. Plus one dual EGO resources at the start of the mirror dungeon run. Max speed plus one, that's pretty snazzy. Plus one to all EGO resources at the start of the mirror dungeon run, yeah. They could, they should. They really should. Like, really, really should. I like they gave these all just like random names. Catabolic Wind, Grand Sea of Clouds, Fierce Gust. I can't put heads or tails as to why they're called these. Path of the West Wind, Updraft. It'd be a great move for sure. Just anything, please. I would love to see some kind of life from Project Moon other than Limbus Company, you know? Hongers named them. It does sound like something that Honglu would call them. You know what? I'll go ahead and do my mirror dungeon run another time. I'm gonna jump into Arknights. So yeah, I'm gonna be done with the YouTube stream since the YouTube streams are mainly for Project Moon stuff. So I'm gonna be done over there. To the YouTube people, thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you guys on another. I'll see you guys on another Project Moon stream, if anything. Everybody say bye to the back streets. Bye.